Good late morning again, ladies and gentlemen. This is Lounging with Lisa, the video series that has me lounging while coming at you with thoughts of the day. Pardon me. I thought of something whenever I listen back to my videos, and I say stuff like, just be honest with yourself. Puts me in the mind of a funny story, and if my friend Mick is watching this, he will probably roll on the ground and laugh. Okay, years ago when I moved back from Houston, I was dating a gentleman. I think he'll remain nameless because I don't want to... Whatever. I was dating a gentleman, and we went to a Christmas party over at the famous VFW. Oh my gosh. And he had a brother that was, well, it was like a stepbrother, actually. And it's a long story. I'm just going to call him a stepbrother. And the stepbrother was gay. And we were having a great time. And mind you, back in those days, I looked pretty good. I had this long hair, and I wore makeup. I was not even 30 yet, I don't think. 29, I think. Maybe I was 30, but I looked a lot, I looked better. Let's just be honest with ourselves. I said it again. All of a sudden, the stepbrother of my date started to take a turn. We'd been having total fun. Here comes some heavy equipment. I'm going to pause. We had been having total fun, laughing, throwing our heads back, drinking, I think we even did the other, as we call it, which means smoking some pot. And all of a sudden, he got really weird, and everybody in the place, not everybody, but a large portion of the attendees started to kind of look and point and laugh and whatever. And finally, I was taken aside by a super nice woman named Laura. I will give her name out. And she said, here's the deal with this person. He is convinced that you were born a man and had a sex change. Yes, that's what he said about me, Lisa Hauserman. Now, I realize I'm not the most dainty creature to walk earth. Okay, moving back a little bit. When I was talking to him when he was in this drunken stupor and he had taken the turn for the weird, like almost right in front of me, it was so weird, it was like a split personality. He's like, I just don't know why I didn't see this before about you. And he kept going on. I didn't know what he meant. He wouldn't come out with it. Oh, it's so obvious, said he. Okay. So, yeah, so that was told to me, and it was cute at first, and we joshed around about it and laughed and everything, but then it just got to be, it was like taken too far, he was almost rude about it, and it, my fun was kind of over for the evening, but at one point he turned to me and said, let's just be honest with ourselves, like you were born a man kind of deal. Mars is even upset over this. So that, I told, of course, Mick about this, and then, so now we say, let's just be honest with ourselves, and it always puts us both in the mind of those days when I was really a man, or had just become a woman, or, I don't know the theory. Bottom line is, my date had to show him in the yearbooks from our school that, indeed, I had always been Lisa Hauserman, and did not have the sex change, and I worked at Mama Bear's, and we joked around, they called me George Hauserman for fun. That's all. I mean, I put up with it for a long time and took it very well, and then, it just got to be too much. Good news about the gentleman who said this. He was an alcoholic. That's not the good news. And he went through that program or whatever and got clean and sober, apologized to me, and he would, back when I was a practicing Jew, he lived near the district in Pittsburgh that's very Jewish, and he would go over there and bring me things like frozen challah bread that you could set out and it would, rise and all that jazz. And he brought me, what did he bring me? Bagels and lox, I think, and, Jewish items. So everything was great, and we all sang Kumbaya, even though I was Jewish. Okay, Lounging with Lisa, the video series that has me really being born a man.